And welcome back. We are joined now by Chris Russell, the beat reporter for the Redskins for 106.7 The Fan. He's going to tell us a little bit about what's going on down in Richmond for training camp. Now, Chris, tell us about the Buzz.
Going against Deshaun Jackson every day is not only going to make Josh Norman better, but it should make Deshaun Jackson, assuming he can stay healthy, better. I think Josh Norman is going to be used, but I think they're going to play more aggressively this year on both sides, and I think they're going to be a little more man-to-man than we saw out of them last year, and I think that's a healthy, change and step up in the right direction.
Now, a lot of Skins fans were holding their breath awaiting news about what the Skins would do with Kirk Cousins' contract. Well, he's under the franchise tag for this season. How do you think that will impact his play?
There's a huge chip on his shoulder this year. Now, you have to be careful that you don't overdo it. I think the motivation for him, and therefore the pressure, is to prove the Redskins wrong. When the Redskins wouldn't offer more than a $16 million on average per year, multi-year contract, that bothered him. There's no doubt about it. But I would just say this. He just keeps getting better and better. This is the first offseason he's gotten to work with the first team from start to finish. There's no questions in his mind beyond this year that he's the #1 quarterback.
Certainly some needed stability under center this season for the Skins. Now, sticking with the offense, a lot of doubt surrounding the Skins' running game, anchored by Matt Jones and Chris Thompson.
I think both have to stay healthy, and that's been a problem for both. When both are healthy, I think they're both pretty productive. I think, ultimately what you like is Chris Thompson is a pretty darn good third down leak option to kind of run up the seam, to kind of leak out to the flat. As far as Matt Jones goes, I think if the Redskins use him more like they did down the stretch last year, where they run him between the tackles and run him more downhill, I think that's the best Matt Jones that you're going to see.
Chris, thank you so much for joining us from Redskins training camp down in Richmond. That's Chris Russell from 106.7 The Fan. Make sure you stay cool down there. We know it's hot. That's it for our Metro report. But on the other side of this break, we're going to have our Plays of the Week. Stay tuned.
Offensive line, defensive line, Milford High School. You're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.